Hey guys, Cancer Man here. I just got back from seeing Deadpool 2 a little bit ago, and it was amazing. I know I'm a little late to the party, but you know. So I wanted to talk real quick about not this is part one, but this is the new part one. It comes with all the cool free stuff. Look at that, check it out. Like drawings and all the bells and whistles. Anyway, it's the 2 year anniversary edition, and I wanted to talk about something real quick. I promise I won't take up too much of your time. I don't think people understand what it takes to get a movie like that made. And we're all the better for it. First off, the guy that directed it was one half of the team that made John Wick Part 1. It was Chad Stahelski and David, I think it's Leitch, Leitch, or I know I'm messing up the name. Point is, Ryan Reynolds is the man. Now, I know he's the sexiest man alive, and you know we're all supposed to praise his balls, but there was a really long stretch of time there where people did not like him for some reason, and I don't know why, because this is one of the funniest movies ever. It's so funny. There's a scene in here where, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a scene in here. It's a play on Vice Versa, or God, what was the one before that? Anyway, Vice Versa was from the '80s with Judge Reinhold and Fred Savage. Too Sweet, if you remember that. And it's a play on the body swap comedy. Long story short, Ryan Reynolds is the single guy. Jason Bateman is the married man. And they always say that the married man and the single guy always want to switch spots until you realize what you have, blah, 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 blah. And if you haven't seen it, please let me know so I can make it available to you. I will give you a copy of it because I already bought it like 3 different ways, digitally, regularly, DVD-ly, and I don't really do DVD. So if you need a copy, please let me know and I will mail it to you because it's friggin' great. Anyways, this is what I was going to say about the Deadpool thing. I don't think the main movie-going audience is aware of what it takes to get a movie like that made. I remember going to see the first one on Valentine's Day, last year or 2 years ago, with Danny, the Queen, and it was amazing. And I even told her when we were watching part 2, I said, I can't believe what I see. And she looked at me kind of weird, and I was like, I don't think you understand what it means to bring Deadpool to the cinema. Again, I know this is an old subject. I know other people have talked about it ad nauseum, but Ryan Reynolds has basically become new Hollywood. What I mean is that the old Hollywood is dying with the whole, Time's Up and the Harvey Weinsteins and blah, blah, blah. New Hollywood makes movies anyway. The first Deadpool was made by 2 directors. Or 2 directors. And the second one was done just by the guy who did John Wick Part 1. Or half of the team that did 2. Anyway, the change-up is ridiculously great. It was written by the guys that did The Hangover, and it was directed by the guy who did Wedding Crashers. Oh God, what is his name again? I've seen that movie a billion times. David Dobkin directed it, written by John Lucas and Scott Moore. But anyway, you need to see this to fully understand the greatness that was this before you can appreciate what Part 2 was. Part 2's song is sung by Celine Dion. Yes, that Celine Dion. My Heart Will Go On. You know that song that everyone loves from Titanic that I can't stand because you couldn't escape it in '97 and apparently you can't escape it now. I don't watch Titanic not because it's a long movie, because I think it's a shitty movie. I know that's bad to say since it's like still the #1 movie of all time. But right now, in this particular moment, on June whatever day it is, Deadpool 2 is the pinnacle of independent filmmaking gone mainstream. Ryan Reynolds wrote it. He produced it. He stars in it. He did the Martin Lawrence. Y'all remember Martin Lawrence did that movie about Chocolate City a long time ago? The name escapes me. You can put it in the comments because I forget. When he like wrote, directed, did the music, all that. Ryan Reynolds is doing all that right now. And it's in the theaters. Please go see it in the theater. Don't bootleg it. They deserve the money for what they've done. I didn't go see Solo. I didn't go see anything else. Because Deadpool 2, you owe it to yourself to see how good this movie is. From a technical standpoint, from a cinematography standpoint. And I know people are getting burnt out on superhero movies. I am too. But don't tell the nerds. I mean, my friends. Just because they're making too many. But they're getting so good. And Deadpool 2 is so funny. It's violent. It's everything an R-rated movie is. And if you've already seen it, in the first 5 minutes of the movie, they take a shit on Logan. And I could not stop laughing. I was howling laughing in this movie theater. I probably embarrassed myself, Danny, and like 90 other people all at the same time. And there wasn't but 15 people in that movie theater. That's when you go see movies as an adult. During the weekdays when the kids are at school, which doesn't count because they're all out of school now. But if you have teenagers, here's a hint. Have them babysit and go out with your significant other to see movies. You'd be amazed. Secret number a lot in how to make a marriage work past 5 years. If you made it past 5 or 7 years, there's no reason to go anywhere else. I digress. This ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was, but, you know, I write it and I do it all live. Shit, I already hit 7 minutes. So anyway, look, hit me up if you have never seen this. If you have access, like Netflix, Hulu, whatever, you know, it's 2018, everybody has all that stuff. If you haven't seen this, see it. If you haven't seen this, I feel bad for you. But I understand. And if you haven't seen part 2, like plus 25 Yelp stars or whatever the hell the kids are talking about now. It is so good. Please take it from me and my double chin and my acne. So anyway, I'm going to start a new series pretty soon called 30-second movie reviews. I'm basically just going to go through my library of movies and give like, well, thumbs up, thumbs down if it's been done. So I'll figure out a non-gaming, non-wrestling related rating system. But seriously, A++, Dave Meltzer 15-star match on Deadpool 2. Okay? I'm going to try really soon to go see Pacific Rim Uprising before it hits Blu-ray. I know I can buy it digitally, but I really want to see that in the theaters. Because I saw the first one in a theater with no one in it, and I couldn't understand why. And then everyone saw it on Blu-ray or DVD and said it was amazing. And I was like, well, where were you when I saw it? Because there wasn't nobody there. Anywho, we're going to two-sweep the stop button here, which is right there. And, oh, God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Cancer Man out, and we will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, so this is going to go up live on Facebook, and it stops right now.